It seems in every town in America that there's a secret fishing spot where the water runs clear and the bass are always biting. And at that spot, there's an unsung hero who knows every stump, laydown, and lily pad. Seems all he's got to do is wet a line. And sure enough, he's reeling in a big bass. So if you're looking for real people with real fish stories, then hop a ride. We're going to Lunkerville.
Welcome to Lunkerville. We're here on the subways in New York City. An unexpected place, you might say, for this show, but we're going to Central Park, baby. We're going for the big bass. That's right. Yeah, you don't believe it. The tourists don't believe it. You're going to believe it in a few minutes.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back, folks. Let's see what Mike's up to.
I got my Central Park tackle bag here. We want to travel light. Then we have our little mini tackle box here with just the essentials. I have one jig. I have one top water, even though I doubt we'll get any top water there. We got the 4-inch Gary Yamamoto Senko, which is, you know, the favorite. I mean, geez, how many shows have we got to do on these? They're awesome. They're in 4-inch. Also, I like the Sticko, which is the Senko knockoff that Bass Pro Shops makes, in 5-inch. That's all we need. We'll catch a fish or two on that. I like to bring my own portable air conditioner. You know, you put that in the cap for a little air conditioning, you know, when it gets really hot. So, or down your pants, whatever you know, wherever you're feeling hot. So if you haven't been to New York City, this is 77th Street. Subway station. You know, they clean the place up pretty good. The subway is all air conditioned, nice and clean. There's no graffiti. There's big fish though. Lunkerville, baby! Let's go fishing, come on. Okay, here we are, Central Park. East side. Looks like it might rain. I don't know. I thought it was sunny earlier and I thought maybe we'd have a good overcast day, but looks like there's thunderstorms are coming, which might be good because fish like to bite right before the storm. That's what they tell me, even though I haven't had a lot of luck. But that's what they tell me. Oop, I think I just saw a fish. Okay, it's looking good. We're here at Central Park. You can see there's a pond here. And where there's a pond, there's fish. This is a nice spot. We can't fish from here. I just thought we'd shoot because you can kind of see just one little arm of the lake. We're in the Rowboat Lake, which is also called the lake at Central Park. There's a couple places you can fish. There's the Harlem Mere, and there's also the pond. And there's the reservoir, but you're not allowed to fish there. I don't know if you can see, but the water's really stained. It's greenish. It's always that way. It's very hard to see for the fish. I like to use a high contrast colored bait just to kind of, you know, so the fish can see it a little better, but you really have to hit the fish on top of the head to catch them here. But since it's kind of sunny out, it's the middle of August, we're going to just target all the shady areas. Wherever there's shadow, we're going to pitch a bait to, because I think that's where they're going to be holding. The entire lake's about 4 feet deep. There's hardly any structure. The only structure you'll have is what you see with laydowns on the shoreline, and you know, there might be some things underwater there. I don't know what. I might pull something unsavory out of there. very little structure here. There's one rock out there that I'm just casting to the edge of. Maybe there's a fish by there. The other shoreline looks more shady. That we might have better luck over there. Actually, I see a spot that looks ideal. Let's go over and check it out. It looks perfect over there. I'm gonna try one cast right across because I see some other submerged timber over there. Oh, do we got one? I think so. Here we go. Oh yeah. He's small. He's small. See, we cast it across, so we had a little bit of a fight. Well, he's fighting nice. He's a dink. He's, whoop, the bait. And these are not the size of fish you catch here. Ooh, he's a John Gotti bass, though. See? Whoop. See ya.
You're watching Lunkerville, and we're going to take a short break.
Oh yeah, this is the spot. There's a nice big tree down here. I've already seen a few fish, I think, gonna come into the surface. Now we don't have a lot of room to cast, but let's see if we can grab a few fish out of here. Okay. Oh, there's one. Oh, that was a turtle. There's lots of turtles here, a million turtles. And you can't throw topwater here. One, because I've never caught a fish on topwater, but two, the turtles chase the topwater. So if I run a little pop bar or spit an image or something, turtles just flock to it. Haven't hooked one yet. I don't want to hook them. But it's kind of a drag, actually. I think they should bring Ted Nugent in here or something and do a Spirit of the Wild for the turtles. So we're gonna rig 4.0 wide gap hook with a 5-inch pumpkin colored soft stick bait. I mean, you know, fish love them everywhere, but here, I mean, that and tubes are what they like. I mean, that's what they want. So I'm gonna give them what they want. And for those of you who are new to the sport and can't even believe your eyes that we're here at Central Park, I'll give you a little lesson in Palomar knot tying. Go in the hole, back through the hole, grab that end. Okay, so basically you have double the strength. You have two of the lines going there, through there, double the line, tie it like a regular knot. There's one loop through, okay, and then this loop here, bring the hook through it. Bring the hook through that loop, and then pull gently, and then take the end here that's loose, pull it tight, break it off, check it nice and tight. Don't throw that on the ground because it's littering. Okay, there's another requirement here at Central Park that some guys don't adhere to, but I do. And it's mashing down the barb. Basically, it's only catch and release here. So what we're gonna do is we just take the barb and we mash it down. So it's easier to release the fish. There, boom. Okay, we're here in one of my favorite spots, and we've got this big tree here. I mean, look at it, come on. There's gotta be bass, at least one bass in there. It's close to shore, not gonna have to cast far. It's gonna be tough to get a hook set, but let's see if we can find a fish in there. There's a turtle. And there's a lot of rowboaters here, and you'd think, well, you know, doesn't it freak out the fish with the rowboaters? I mean, they've been used to it their whole lives, so they're probably getting knocked in the head left and right. It doesn't seem to bother them. Nothing bothers these fish. You'll see when we catch one. Here we go. See the line? Here we got one. We're on. Oh, he's hung up though. He's big. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's a nice one. Yeah. Oh, he's a monster. Oh my God. Holy crap. That's the biggest fish I've ever seen here. Oh my God. Whoa. Lunkerville. Woo! Check it out. That guy is 5 pounds. Do you believe it? That was the second cast, my friends. Central Park. Okay, look at it. He's perfectly lipped. Oh my God. This is amazing. He's a cow. You saw it. It's all on film. He's beautiful. Look at that. He's gorgeous. I would say he's 4.5, 5 pounds. Whew. That's the biggest one I've caught. That was the second cast. Woo! Central Park, baby! Big bass. Look at that. Woo! I am so pumped up right now. Yeah! Woo! I mean, I came here twice this year only. I've been really busy. I did a little tournament fishing. I've been just busy with work, and I haven't gotten here much. And the 2 times I came, I got skunked. I didn't spend a lot of time here, but it kind of turned me off a little bit. And then to get that bad boy in the second cast, oof, that was as good as it gets. I'm just gonna kind of pitch it over there and go crouch down so I have a little room to set the hook. I mean, we're so close to shore here. It's very hard. I just want to call all my friends. That was such a great feeling. Oh man. That's why I love fishing. I know there's, oh, there we go. We got one. Oh, did you see that? I was talking to the camera and a fish was going after my bait and I wasn't even paying attention. I had nowhere to set the hook. He was taking it when I was reeling in, so we're gonna go back and see if he'll take it again. He didn't look like the last one, but he was a fish. So let's try it again. Whoops. I'm gonna have to crouch down so I can set the hook. Oh, there he is. There we go, we got him. We're on. He's small. He's smaller. He's probably one of the kids. He's been hooked before. He's a little bit deformed on the mouth. He's small. I mean, we rarely catch fish like this here at Central Park. They're usually over 2 pounds, but hey, it's a tight line. So they're kind of turned on today. This is good. We got overcast conditions. It's middle August. Hot as hell out. It's probably 100 degrees out right now. But we're having good luck in these laydowns. Oh man, this is great. What's better than this? We're gonna try to catch a few more. We got to break for some messages. Don't go anywhere. You're at Lunkerville. We recently attended the World Fishing and Outdoor Exposition in Suffern, New York, and visited with Doug Hannon over there at the Ugly Duckling Lures booth and talked a little bit about fishing in Central Park. So let's see what Doug has to say.
So many people don't realize that there's so many opportunities for, like, fishing in Central Park is good fishing. Catch 6-pound largemouth there.
Well, I don't know. We didn't weigh it. I think it's 4.5, 5, but it was nice. You saw a picture. We can pull it again if you want.
Okay. I got a picture of my girlfriend.
It's my girlfriend. Yeah, my wife gets a little jealous, but here we go. There it is. Central Park. It's not bad.
That looks 6 pounds to me.
Okay, we'll
yeah.
take that. a rule in Central Park, you can't keep the fish. I don't know who would want to keep the fish, but you know, we were catch and release fishermen anyway. But you also got to mash the barb on the hook, which worries me a little bit because I don't want to have a big fish on there and then lose it. That's what the barb's for.
Well, to be honest with you, the barb is shaped like a big triangle, okay? And if this were the tip of it, and this was the shank of the hook, you would have to push it past there, which means you have to open that hole up, and it's usually in a bony mouth. And if you don't get it past the barb, then what's it going to do but squeeze that little wedge right back out again? So the hook is definitely going to fall if you don't get it by it, okay? So I have found that you actually catch more fish and they're held more securely by mashing the barb down, which leaves just a little lump on your hook shank, you know, and that goes over real easy, and then it has a little bit of resistance coming out, and it's much easier to get it past that. So mashing the barb actually, and I dare anybody to try this, especially when they're in a lot of fish and they can really see, to just try it. Generally, we don't get the barb into a fish probably till halfway through the fight. And generally, we lose fish way before that, as anybody knows that fishes. So when you're fishing, mash the barb down and try it. And remember that the barb is not to hold the fish on the hook, it's to hold the hook in the fish. And it doesn't weigh anything, you know. See what I'm saying?
That is interesting. I would never have thought that, but it makes sense. There's a logic to it. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate
You're welcome. Thanks
Good
for
seeing
stopping
you.
by.
What's your name?
My name is Harrison Freund.
Okay, and you're a Central Park fisherman?
Central Park fisherman.
And you live here in Manhattan?
Live here in Manhattan.
So how long you been fishing here?
2 years, off and on, weekends mostly after school.
And what are you catching?
Bass,
Big bass?
2-pounders.
2-pounders? That's a nice size.
Yeah.
So what do you usually fish with?
Well, I like spinner baits a lot because most people don't fish them, so
Yeah.
it's not seen a lot. And then also I like to use those tubes, the Cincos.
You like the Senkos? Okay, have you seen these tubes? These are the baits while you wait. Roadkill camo tubes, smell those.
Yeah, it smells like roadkill.
Well, check that out, they're nice and soft.
Oh wow, they're great.
Yeah, they're full of salt, they're really good. And I'm gonna give you that. Take a bag of those just so you can try those out.
Well, thank you so much.
Sure. So tell us a little bit about your experience fishing in Central Park. You come with your friends or?
No, myself. My friends don't like fishing. They think I'm kind of strange and eccentric. But yeah, it's good fishing. I mean, there's lots of weeds. It's a very shallow lake, so it's very hard to keep the lures either Texas rigged or keep them high because the weeds get to you.
Well, can you do us a favor and bring a digital camera or something and have somebody take a picture of you with the Central Park bass, and we'll put it up on our website, lunkerville.com.
Okay. Well,
Cool.
I'll try. Yeah.
Well, that would be good because we have some video there, and on one of our shows, which is this show right here, we catch what is almost a 5-pound bass out here, right over in the Ramble by that big laydown. You know that?
Yeah.
We call her Betty. She was there, big fat Betty. If you see her, say hi and let her back and tell her Lunkerville says hello.
Okay, I'll tell Uncle Phil says hello.
Okay, well, nice meeting you, and thanks for being on the show.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Okay, take
I
care.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, we're here with Ed Strauss, Central Park fisherman. How you doing, Ed?
Good to see you, Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Great day, isn't it?
It's a nice day, beautiful sunny day in Central Park. So why don't you tell a little bit of us about your experience fishing in Central Park and all about that.
I'm walking around here one day about 4 years ago when I first moved into the city, and I meet a gentleman who's headed this way by the name of Don, who's fishing.
Okay.
And I watch him pull out 3 bass at about 3-4 pounds apiece on a crawdad jig, and I say, "My God, are there bass in here?" He says, "No, I'm playing golf." Okay. There's a band of brothers here, by the way, and Don is the chairman of the board.
Well, actually, only for some of the oldest.
You know where the Bow Bridge is? You come across there?
Oh, yeah, it's got a good one.
The first time I ever walked across that bridge, I dropped a worm right down along the first piling and caught a really nice bass. And I'm standing on a bridge, so I'm bringing it up 20 feet or so. I said, wow. So now every time I go over that bridge, I'll drop a worm in that same spot. And I generally get a strike there. Last summer, I'm coming across there. A lot of people on the bridge. In fact, there was a wedding going on the bridge. Boom, set the hook, get the bass up about halfway. The bass is flopping around. The people, oh, the bass falls off my line into some guy's boat.
Oh, man.
The guy looks up and says, only in New York.
Oh, that's a great story. I wish we had that on film. We actually tried fishing off the bridge there once. I think we got a little film of that. We didn't catch any, but I'm going to try it again. That's really great.
It's a 20-acre lake. The lake averages anywhere between 5 and 6 feet deep, flat. 1987 was the last time they stocked bass.
Which says catch and release works here very
Catch and
well.
release, absolutely. Barbless hooks. No lead sinkers, or weights, I should say. They have golden shiners, sunfish, yellow perch, chain pickerel, largemouth bass, catfish, koi, carp, and mirror carp. 9 species. And when you figure that 87 was the last time they stocked, it's a very ecologically, it's a great lake. The biggest kick that I get out of the whole lake is if you were blindfolded, all right, and you put in an airplane and you flew around for a couple hours and you landed and you were still blindfolded and they took you to this lake. This lake could be anywhere in the United States. But the beauty is, look over here, all the skyscrapers around it. You'll never see anything like that. I mean, it's really amazing. It's an incredible, incredible view.
Well, that's the last cast of the day. We've run out of time. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week at Lunkerville.